Good morning, boys and girls. Another day, another Daily Read Aloud coming at you live from Miss Lawrence's office. Today, I chose a story that always seems to brighten my mood, and since it's kind of like a dreary day, you can even tell from the lighting on my computer. It's kind of a dreary day. It's humid, it's hot, but it's rainy and not great. Kind of cloudy. So I thought we would pick a story that I know cheers me up and always puts me in a good mood. It's one that many of you have probably heard before. It's pretty popular, but it's still one of my favorites. And I know I say that all the time, but it's very much true. So today's story is called Giraffes Can't Dance. Like I said before, I love the pictures in the story. Check out the way this giraffe is moving. I've never seen one move like that before. But just in general, I think the story has a really great message attached to it, and sort of like the one we read yesterday, is an important read, especially for our younger readers. So I'm excited to read it to you. Let's get started. Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles Andreae. Gerald was a tall giraffe, whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked, and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Yikes. It's kind of clumsy. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. You see, everybody kind of has their own little group that they're in. You have the snakes and the hyenas and the jaguars and the monkeys and the zebras and the crocodiles all hanging out together. Gerald seems to be kind of on his own, which I'm sure can be very lonely. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. So they're all doing different types of dances. I like the tango dip. She has the flower in her mouth, and that's so funny. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald!" the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool! Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Imagine how he feels. Everybody's laughing at him and treating him poorly. No thanks. That's tough. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor, and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. So there he goes, slinking off back into the jungle, while everybody else looks like they're forming a conga line of sorts. That's tough. I'm sure he feels left out. Then he found a little clearing, and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on. But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. It's hard to spot, but there's the cricket. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing round. I think he's dancing. Maybe he's starting to feel the groove. He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Impressive. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. "I'm dancing! Yes, I'm dancing! I am dancing!" Gerald cried. He's finally figured out what song he can dance to. Then one by one each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen!" Very nice. He's impressing everyone. "How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. So all the people that were laughing at him now think that he's pretty awesome. Sometimes people end up swallowing their own words. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." The end. Like I said, I love that story because, one, the pictures are awesome, but most books that I love have awesome pictures. But the message, I think, is what's most important, right? We all follow the beat of our own drum, as you could put it, that everybody's a little different and that we should celebrate our differences and not make fun of people for them. I think Gerald is a special, special guy who obviously just didn't find the right music at the right time. And that doesn't mean that if it takes somebody a little bit longer to get something that they're dumb or that they don't know what they're doing. It just means that they learned a little bit differently and maybe needed some different tools to help them out. And we call that equity, to be honest. Fair is not always equal. And so making sure that we give people the right tools and resources to accomplish some of the same goals as our friends. For Gerald, he just needed the right beat. He needed the right song to keep pushing him forward and moving along. So, with that in mind, today's book challenge is actually something to get you up and moving a little bit. Like I said, it's a dreary day outside. It's not that great. Probably not a good day to go outside and play or go swimming. So, my suggestion to you would be this. Instead, take a peek at what Gerald's been up to. Dancing. I want to see your dance moves. So pick a song that you know that you have really, really good dance moves to. I'm talking like Beyonce would be impressed. I think we could do it. and show me some of your dance moves. Let's see it. Let's see what kind of music gets your body moving like Gerald's. Maybe it's the swing of the trees. If that's what rocks your boat, cool. However, maybe you like country music, maybe you like rock and roll, maybe you're into some hip hop, whatever you're excited about. Let me see those dance moves. I'm excited. I'm very excited. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this story today. I know I definitely did. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with this. It's going to be so cool. So, enjoy the book challenge. I hope you enjoyed the story. And I'll see you again tomorrow for our last read aloud of the week. And then I'll be back on Monday. Okay? So, have a good one, guys. Thanks for reading with me.